before I start this, I'm just going to preface by saying that I've never played the PlayStation original Crash Team Racing, but everyone that I've heard from that has played like the original Crash Team Racing says that it's like one of the best kart racing games they've ever played. And I do love my kart racing games. I love my Mario Kart, my Sonic Racing Transformed, and especially Diddy Kong Racing. I think that's like my favourite kart racing game outside of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, personally. In fact, Sonic Racing Transformed, or whatever it's called, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed. It's a weird name, but yeah, I think that's also a pretty damn good game. But if I had to pick my top 3, it would be those, I guess. Diddy Kong Racing is a really fun game. I've heard people compare it to that because it's got like an adventure mode. And truth be told, that was like the deciding factor whether or not I picked this game up, because I wasn't entirely sure if I was going to get this game. I didn't pick up Team Sonic Racing when that came out, which is kind of a shame because I'd probably enjoy that, but I wasn't really feeling it at the time. Maybe I'll pick up Team Sonic Racing later in the year when it gets discounted, I don't know. It's not a terribly expensive game to begin with, it's more of a budget-priced Sega game.
Activision presents a smashing blast from the past. Fasten your seatbelts for a Beanox recreation.
So yeah, this is just a straight up complete overhaul and remake of like the original Crash Team Racing with lovely visuals. So it's kind of like Crash Insane Trilogy or Spyro Reignited, except it's for a kart racing spin-off. I'm just going to play with a Pro Controller. So like I said earlier, Vinny streamed this yesterday. I didn't watch it, but Deej told me that he got really salty, so I don't have the most energy tonight, but I guess like certain games do bring out the worst in me in terms of being salty, so be prepared for that. I like how the game opens up with the Activision software license agreement. Not only that, but it tells you at the bottom what page of how many pages there are. Fucking 42 pages. Oh, right. Wrong button. Wait, where's accept? I have to... Really? Alright, speed run. Oh, come on. Cool mechanic. Cool video game mechanic. Yeah, spam the R button to actually play the game. Okay then, so we've got Adventure, we've got Local Arcade, which is like Grand Prix. There's Online in the Switch version, which is good. Pit Stop, which I'm guessing is like your cosmetics, because you can like customize your carts. And then of course your scoreboards, like the high scores. So I'm gonna try a cup race just to get the feel for it, and then we'll maybe do some adventure modes. So, wow, there's actually quite a lot of cups. So I'll just start with the first one. Actually, before we do that, let me check the pit stop, because I think I can customize. I think I've got some customizables I can use, maybe. Oh no, this is where you buy stuff. Where do you go to customize, like, your existing stuff? Do I have to, like, pick a cup first and then I can do that? Yeah, I'm assuming I have to like pick a cup first and then I can like select my character and then customization options. So I'll keep it to medium mode for now. Yeah, here we go. So let's see what kind of options we've got here. I know it's only just the kart model for now, but graphically this looks pretty decent on Switch. I was going to get the PS4 version, but apparently all versions run at 30 FPS. I prefer kart racers to run at 60 wherever possible, but if they all run at 30, then I just pick up the Switch version just because I've got the advantage of portability. So yeah, it's just the one kart for now, but achieve 100% progression in the adventure mode, that's going to take a while. Yeah, I don't have anything unlocked. Well, I've got a few body paints. I do like green, so we're going to go with green. Oh, there's even more numbers. Let's see, I don't know, I'll just pick one, I guess. There's also a lot of playable characters. Keep in mind, I've only played the first Crash game through the Crash Insane trilogy, so there's a good chance there's a lot of characters here that I don't know from these games, because they're probably from the second and third ones. See, I don't remember if this guy was in the first Crash game. But I remember Coco, and I don't remember this guy. I'm not a die-hard Crash Bandicoot person, I don't know these like characters and whatnot. Oh yeah, he was from the first game, I remember him. And he was from the first game. So yeah, there's a lot of characters here, there's a lot of content to unlock, and unlike, like, you saw the publisher logo, Activision, and you think, oh shit, microtransaction bullshit. No, actually, this game doesn't have any of that. Like, you just, like, play the game to unlock stuff, like, manually, which is pretty cool. What a fucking novel concept for a video game. I'm just gonna pick Crash, because why not? There's also, like, alt skins. Right, so here we go. I'm probably gonna suck at this, because apparently the drifting in this game works quite differently from Mario Kart. But yeah, if I clear this cup and get first place, I'll probably unlock a couple things, like maybe some cosmetics in the character. But yeah, it seems like there's a lot of content in here, so I think I will enjoy this. I'll just need to make sure I actually get good at the game, because I'm going to get salty otherwise. So I don't know how the drifting mechanic works exactly, but I'll figure that out as I go along. It'll probably take some adjusting, because I'm so used to Mario Kart at this point. I would love to see Diddy Kong Racing get a remaster if, like, Microsoft could actually work with Nintendo to do something like that. I mean, we got Banjo-Kazooie coming to Smash, so I'd say anything is possible at this point. Okay, so I didn't press the right button there for, like, acceleration, but right, that's the hop and drift. Yeah, you know, for Switch, this actually looks pretty good, graphically speaking. It's a solid 30 from what I can tell.
Exciting!
So yeah, it seems very Mario Kart-esque. Also, this environment is reminding me of Diddy Kong Racing, because there's like a beach style, like a beach/pirate style like level, kind of like this. So I can already see like some comparisons to like Diddy Kong Racing in that regard. There we go. Oh, I see a path up there that I didn't go for. Damn. Guess I need to pass that to someone else. Like the Thundercloud from Mario Kart. Oh, hi, Angel. I'm still in second place. Still getting used to, like, the way the drifting in this game works. Probably just get second here, yeah. That's alright, I guess. So yeah, I didn't pre-order this game because until today I was kind of like on the fence about getting this game. But I decided to pick it up today, and it's normally £35, but if I pre-order the game I get like £5 off. But of course I didn't get the £5 off because I didn't pre-order it. Thankfully I was able to get the game for £30 elsewhere. Thanks to Deej. I don't know if you're watching right now, but yeah, you kind of helped me get it for a bit cheaper, even though I didn't pre-order the game. Long story short, someone in town was selling it for £30, like they got a fresh, like, factory sealed copy they didn't want, so they just sold it for £30. So I went and picked that up today. That's where I got my copy from. Why do I keep pressing the A button and not the B button? I think Mario Kart is A button and this game is B. I don't know if there's like a rebinding option. I'll have to check in a minute. You can shake it off by jumping. Right, I'll try that next time I hit TNT. You know, I've thought about playing, like, I played the first Crash Bandicoot on the Insane Trilogy on stream. And I played a little bit of the second game, but I didn't play much of it. I've thought about like doing a full playthrough of the second game, but Spyro Reignited is coming out soon, and I'm probably going to play that first because I like collectathons. Ah shit, debated. There we go. Finally a projectile weapon, and I bang into 2 TNTs. So yeah, it's like red shells, I guess. Does anyone know if this game came out before or after Diddy Kong Racing? Because my history with kart racers was obviously Mario Kart. I played all the Mario Kart games all the way back to like Super Mario Kart for the SNES. And then I played Diddy Kong Racing, and then I played Sonic Racing Transformed. That's invincibility, Starman type ability. What was this character called again? Aku Aku? Yeah, he's like the Starman of the series. I'm assuming apples are like coins in Mario Kart as well, like they increase your max acceleration. Yeah, because it caps out at 10, so that's probably how that works. Again, kind of like Mario Kart, so it makes sense to copy some mechanics like that. Yeah, I'm not going to get first place. For medium difficulty, I'm struggling to, like, get in first place. Of course, this is, like, my first time playing as well, so it's not like I've got prior knowledge of how to best, like, control the character and whatnot. I'm still getting used to, like, the drifting because of the whole... like, it feels a bit different from Mario Kart. Right, this time it's the B button I have to press for acceleration. You'd be surprised how quickly I forget that. I'm not sure the timing for, like, the better boost. So far this game looks pretty good on Switch. I know I said that already, but it really does look pretty decent. Like, and like especially since this is like a day and date game, like they managed to get it on the Switch, looking and running this well. Like I haven't really, as far as I can tell, there hasn't been any like severe like performance dips. It's been maintaining that 30 FPS really well. So yeah, the resolution obviously is a little bit lower than like the other versions, but I'm not really too bothered by that. Just as long as it's not like 240p, I can't really complain about it. I'll have to give this a try in handheld mode after the stream and let you guys know how that runs. Because that's the reason why I've gone for the Switch version over the other versions. See, it's funny, I want every game on Switch, but at the same time, depending on what game it is, sometimes I'll prioritise just getting the PS4 version for the frame rate. But yeah, no, the PS4 version runs at 30 FPS as well. Like, I prefer kart racers to be at 60, but it's a stable 30, at least. Oh, you can shake it off if you jump? Okay then. Oh, hi Green. Welcome to the stream. You're not that long from... you're not that long from me, like, starting this game. You haven't missed much. Just doing one of the cups right now to get a feel for the game mechanics. I think I get how the boosting works. I think I need to time it with that meter down there. Guess I'll grab 3rd place then. There we go. Yeah, I'll probably have to do the cup again so I can get 1st place, because I don't think I'll get it at this point. Yeah. Doesn't matter where I place now, I'm not going to get 1st place in this cup. But at least I get, like, gold coins or whatever so I can buy stuff later. Collecting 10 fruits will make your items stronger. Alright, okay, I thought that was just for max acceleration, like Mario Kart. Yeah, I'll try to keep that in mind then, so that I can get some items. Well, I've got 10 fruits. I recently saw a Kadikarus video where he reviewed like an Xbox, like original Xbox Crash game called Twinsanity, which looks quite interesting. Again, I've only played like one Crash game, and it's the first Crash Bandicoot game through the Insane Trilogy. So, I don't know a lot about, like, apparently like after 3 it kind of goes downhill. But there's like some decent games that are, like, after the trilogy. Because I think Naughty Dog made like the first 3 games as well as this game, and then like after that they sold the rights to the license to another company, from what I understand. Yeah, get fucked. Yeah, that's cool, you can throw stuff behind you. There we go. Let's see if I can... I mean, it's not going to matter which position I fall in this time, but I'm going to see if I can actually get 1st place this time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the... Ah, shit. I mean, second place is still good, but I was hoping to get first that time. I'm looking forward to playing the Spyro Reignited trilogy when that comes out. They finally announced during that recent Nintendo Direct over the E3 season that it's coming to Switch, which I'm glad that I waited because I was going to buy it on PS4, but I was like, nah, it was like the website accidentally said that a Switch version was coming at some point. It was just weird that it didn't say anything until now. Not really sure why. I guess they were contractually obligated to make sure it was on PS4 and Xbox One for a year before they released it on the other platforms, being Switch and PC. At least tell us that so that we know, because that's what happened with Crash Insane Trilogy, and I bought that on PS4 like a year before it came to Switch, and I ended up buying it on Switch. Timed exclusivity is one thing, but at least let us know that you're going to put it on the other platforms like a year later or something. Just so that people can be like, okay, I'll wait for that version to come out. That's why I held off on buying Spyro, because I had a hunch that that was going to be the case. So yeah, come September I'll pick up Spyro and I'll probably stream the first game of that. I mean, I might do all 3 games, but not like back to back. So yeah, I came in 3rd overall there. That was medium difficulty, by the way. I can't imagine how hard mode is going to be. There's like a battle mode as well. Relic race. Yeah, let me check my options real quick. Right, okay, there's only like 2. Yeah, I think I prefer this control variation. I'm kind of used to Mario Kart where you press A to accelerate. I can't really bind it to that, but I'll get used to pressing the B button, I guess. You'll definitely want to hold off on playing this game until you eat, sleep and breathe this game. Hard CPUs do not mess around. I mean, I like a challenge. I'll give it my best shot. I am quite proficient in Mario Kart, so I'm sure a little bit of that, like, we'll just say skill, will kind of carry over. I just need to get used to the mechanics of this game. I still haven't quite figured out how to do the drifting. Because I see the meter thing, but I'm trying to time, like, releasing it with the meter. I'm not sure if that's how you do that. If anyone knows how to do, like, a boost drift when you're, like, drifting around the corner, let me know. Because that's something that the game doesn't really seem to tell me. So yeah, I'm going to try this cup again to see if I can get first place overall. Because I reckon I'll unlock something if I do that. If I can't get it this time, I'll just do the next cup, and then after that, I'll try a little bit of adventure mode. Sorry if I sound a little bit all over the place tonight. I'm just somewhat tired, even though I had a nap before the stream. It's been a long day, in a good way, but it has been a long day. Been out a lot today and it was quite warm. Shit. Well, that was a waste. Nobody slammed into my TNT box, I guess. Ah! Why did I do that? Somehow I was able to hit him from all the way back there. Bastard. Oh. Wait, was that mine? Okay then. I didn't know it loops back around if it misses. Right, well, there we go then. First place for the first race. You started playing hard mode adventure game and you couldn't get past the first race. And you've beaten the original game. The difficulty gap between normal and hard is insane. See what you did there. But yeah, it sounds quite difficult. I'm just going to stick with normal / medium difficulty for the time being. Shiba crash. Alright. And I got some gold tokens. Next race. So if you miss the first time, it'll loop back around and try again. I guess if it misses the second time, it just like strays off and just like blows up somewhere. So it's not a guaranteed hit, but it will try to home in on somebody. See, I think I kind of like that idea better than just like a red shell pretty much all but hitting you. I mean, you can dodge red shells, but without like something to defend yourself, like a green shell or like the magic corn thing from Mario Kart 8. You don't really have that many options for like getting rid of a red shell. I always press the ZR button and not the R button. If you're wondering why the camera like turns around randomly. Check this out. Oogabagar. Oh, that was close. Thank God I had Aku Aku when that happened. Shit. Ugh. So much for evasive maneuvers. Guess I'm not going to get that first place now as a result. I can at least get second place. Hopefully. Oh no! Shit. Oh, piss off. No, why did he overtake me without a boost? I'm still I'm in second place overall, but I could have tied for first there. That it not fucking overtaken me at the last corner. Press the X button to switch between 3 options for turbo gauge. Okay. I don't know how that would help me play the game, but alright. Read the loading screen text. Yeah, sometimes I tend to ignore that stuff because I usually... I tend to have the habit of not reading the loading screen text because usually it's just like stuff I already know, but then again, I've not played this game before. So it's stuff that I really should be... Oh, I see. Once again, I pressed the A button and not the B button. There we go. Got someone, at least got 2 people. So yeah, despite the fact that the game runs at 30 FPS, it definitely is very responsive. I'm a bit of a stickler when it comes to frame rates for games like this, because I would prefer like 60 FPS wherever applicable. But it's very, very playable at 30, I will say that much. I still haven't figured out how to... I'm not getting any... Oh, hang on. I think I figured out how to do that. Oh, I see. You press the L button to use your boost. Right, okay. See, I was confused because I wasn't getting any visual feedback when I released my drift. Like you would get in Mario Kart, but no, you have to press the L button to do that. Shit. Well, this is not a good sign. Yeah, I'm not gonna get first place now. That's probably gonna be the case. Oh, you can do multiple boosts as well. Okay, that's cool. I like that mechanic. That's an interesting idea. Nice little bit of risk and reward there, because you have to pay attention to the meter. But of course the meter is off to the side there, so you'd be looking away from the roads. Oh, fourth place is not really that good, but I got 1 point. That's better than nothing. It's better than Mighty Number 9. I don't know what my overall points was there. I didn't really see the overall count. I don't know if getting first place is going to be enough, unless the other person that's like winning right now drops down a few places. Oh, by the way, Summer Games Done Quick is coming back this Sunday, so I'll probably not be. I'll stream on a regular basis, but I'll probably not stream a lot, like as much as I usually do, because I'll probably be watching a lot of Summer Games Done Quick. Depends on what's happening each day, really. I do love watching awesome games or Summer Games Done Quick. They're quite fun events. Oh right, the L button. I forgot about that. Nice. Got a fucking Starman even though I was like in 3rd place or 4th place. I'll hold on to that so that I can like crush someone with it. Oh yeah, I can see how the item's now glowing. I'm starting to get the hang of the drifting boosting mechanic now. I kinda like that idea where you can do like up to 3 boosts on a turn. Shit. I tried my best to dodge that there. Stayed in first for the entire fucking race. I get hit once and then 2 people overtake me. Yeah, the CPUs definitely aren't fucking around. There we go. Question is that good enough? Oh, I actually tied for first. Is that still... Do I still win if I tie for first? I mean, it says I'm in first place, but I don't know if that counts. Let's find out. I wonder if you can save clips in this game. Oh nice, you can, right, that's good. In case any really fun moments happen, I can save a clip of it. Not every game on Switch supports clipping, but it's nice for the games that do. I like how this hint is basically say check the hints menu. Thanks. Valuable information. I mean, it kind of is, it's just funny how this hint is saying, oh, go see the hints section for more hints. Yeah, I came in first. Nice. Yeah, that was a comeback, I wasn't expecting that. And then Crash dabs and does the Carlton. Right, well, that's cool, that's my first gold trophy then. I'll do one more cup and then we'll do a little bit of adventure mode, see what that's all about. There's a lot of cups in this, there's like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cups. Yeah, usually Mario Kart only has like 4 cups, unless you count like the retro stuff, but these are like all original tracks. So yeah, let's do Nitro... Nope, don't want to do mirror modes. Let's try a different character. Let's do Coco. I don't know if I got any extra cars. No, I didn't. I'm still using the standard wheels. Okay, I'm actually quite liking this so far. CPUs don't fuck around, but the game feel, like once you understand the differences between this and Mario Kart, it's actually really fucking good. And this is like someone who's never played Crash Team Racing before, so I wasn't entirely sure if I was going to like this going in. I mean, I'll probably still get frustrated with the AI being really aggressive in this game, but I think I like this game so far. Not very often you get a kart racing game that's like very competent. Like you've got Sonic Team Racing or Team Sonic Racing, which I didn't pick up because it kind of felt like a step backwards from the previous game, Sonic Racing Transformed, which is actually one of my favourite kart racing games. I mean, I'm sure Team Sonic Racing is still fun, but I really don't like the way... I don't like the idea behind it compared to Transformed. Right, yeah, I think I understand how that boosting thing works at the start. Fucking Starman in second place. I'm not complaining. I'll take that. I don't know why I keep pressing the A button to jump when it comes to those turtle platforms. There we go. I'm not sure if the jumping is automatic. I'm pressing the bumper when I go across that. Ah! I'm still in first, oddly enough. Ah, shit. Oobagar! Never mind. Oh! Nice. That was the perfect place to hit him. Remember that fucking Crash Bandicoot level with, like, the bridge? I remember getting really fucking salty trying to beat that one. I spent I don't know how many fucking minutes on that one, like maybe 40, 50 minutes, just trying to clear that bridge level. So yeah, that was an easy first place. Got Blue Coco. Right, next race, let's go. I'm kind of surprised at how quickly I'm adapting to the mechanics in this game, because I feel like I'm doing so much better now than I did like 30 minutes ago. I'll have to watch Vinny's stream of this game once I am done streaming tonight, because I'm kind of curious to see, like, because all I know is because, like, Deej watched it, like, he told me that Vinny got, like, really fucking salty when he played it for the first time. So I'm kind of curious as to, like, how he did overall. I mean, I'll probably get salty somewhere down the line as I do the adventure mode, but at the moment I'm having genuine fun with this, so that's cool at least. Oh, that was poor aiming on my part. Is this the fucking banana temple from Donkey Kong? Ooh, banana. Shit. Oh, come on. Yeah, I guess I'm not supposed to touch that soil at all then. Right, well that was a big mistake. Yeah, that's much bigger than I realised. I keep thinking there's a bit more room for leeway, like in Mario Kart with that music level. I'm gonna have to do a lot of work to catch up now. Why did I do that? I don't want that first race, first place to go to waste. Shit. I'm so fucking behind right now. I am so fucking behind right now. Well, at least I avoided that. That wasn't exactly the intention, but I wasn't intentionally trying to go the opposite direction. But nothing. Yeah, probably not going to get better than like 8th place. It feels like maybe I'll get a 7th or a 6th, but I'm not really counting on it. Oh shit, no! No, why did I do that? Yeah, what was I said about maybe getting 6th place? Totally squandered. I mean, it doesn't matter if I got 5th place, it would still have been 0 points. What a fucking waste. You know that one episode of The Simpsons where Bart and Homer have like a racehorse and they're like trying to get it to win races? And there's this one joke where it's like they subvert your expectations by making it think like he's going to win the race, with like the commentator like saying these amazing things about like the horse when he gets out of the starting gate eventually, but then he's like, oh, what a shame, the race is already over. That's pretty much me in a nutshell right there. Like the final lap I was actually catching up, but now all the other people like above 4th place already finished, so it didn't even matter. At least that's kind of my mood right now. That's kind of what it felt like. That was a weird Simpsons episode, by the way. Like that was the one with like the weird tree goblins or something. Like the jockey goblins or the jockey elves. I don't remember. Something like that. Something dumb. I wonder if this level will be as fun as Bowser's Castle. Bowser's Castle usually like has a very high standard of like a really fun design track. Fun track design. I love when I try to say something and I get like words mixed up or like in the wrong order. But you know what I'm trying to say. I like how we're in like the villain's castle, but it doesn't sound like a villain's castle music. It's just like goofy music. I mean, Crash is like a goofy series, but it's just kind of funny to have that like sort of like audio dissonance where it doesn't really... Very unfitting music, it feels like. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do better than this. Yep. That was not a good place to boost drift. That particular move reminds me of a move from... Shit, I forgot the name of it. There's like a... What was it called? I think it's called Revolt. It's like a Dreamcast game where you play as like little RC cars. Probably not going to place in this one. Oh. Yeah, don't expect me to, like, come in third place it, even. Like, not just for this track, I mean, like, for the entire cup. I came in first place in the first track, but, like, 7th or 8th place in the second one, and this one I probably wouldn't even get 1 point, so probably gonna, like, wind up 5th place overall, at most. I mean, I got 4th place, but it could have been better. And yet, somehow, I'm still 2nd place overall in the rankings. How? Right, final race. Let's see if I can actually get 1st place so that I can at least maintain 2nd overall. Get the silver trophy. So definitely can't get the gold, but I can at least maybe see if I can get silver or bronze. Yeah, Revolt was fun. I had the Dreamcast version of that game. And I think I've got it on PC as well. Like, I've got, like, the version on GOG. I believe the PC version also has, like, mod support as well. There's a bunch of, like, things you can get for that. I wouldn't exactly classify it as a kart racer because technically it's not. But it's a more silly, like, cartoony racer compared to, like, your Forzas and whatnot. This almost looks like Wario. I don't remember if it's Wario or Waluigi. I think it's Wario Circuit or something like that from the N64 game. Shit. At least that boost sort of maintained itself there when I hit that wall. Okay, so that's this game's Thunderbolt then? Or Lightning? Shit. No way I could have avoided that in that open stretch. But yeah, there was a move, like that move right there. There was something that kinda looked like that in Revolt, where it was just like a big EMP pulse that you sent out in front of you. And it didn't have to touch the cars, it just had to be within like a couple meters of them, and it just like flips them upside down. It's quite fun when you're like several feet behind like a big pack of racers and you use that and you just watch them all flip upside down. Because in that game, if you flip upside down, you need to take a couple seconds to like flip yourself back up. But yeah, Revolt was pretty fun. That's a game I would love to see like get a remaster of some sort. Like put that on Switch. THQ Nordic if you have the rights to that, or if you can get the rights to that. Shit. Nice. Get wrecked, whoever the fuck that was. I feel bad that I don't know any of these characters' names except for Coco, Crash, and Cortex. Like, those are the only ones I remember, name-wise. And Aku, and that's it. I don't have the profound knowledge of Crash like Kid Icarus does, because I didn't grow up with Crash. Oh shit. Get off, get off. Fuck. That big ramp prevented me from doing multiple jumps. Right, this will be the lap that I have to really pull out all the stops. Obviously, because it's the final lap, but you know what I mean. Okay, I can start with Aku at least. Nice. Another Aku. Let's go, let's keep going. Keep up the pace. I think third place will be good enough, but second place couldn't hurt either. Oh no. Not like this. Okay, good. I don't know if I'll be able to overtake this guy because I'm struggling to do so, but I'll try to maintain third. There we go. Well, at least I managed to get silver. That's pretty good. So yeah, I could have done much better there with those second and third tracks, but there you go. Sure does take a while to load, even though we're just loading in the reward slash ceremony thing. I can understand why it takes this long to load a full track, but again, this is just like the results screen, so it's kind of bizarre how it just takes so long. There was a day 1 patch for this game. I downloaded it before I started the stream. It's version 1.0.2 or something like that. And the winner is whoever the fuck that is. I'm assuming he's from 2 or 3. I really need to play the other Crash games at some point. Apparently the long loading times are, like, it's not like a Switch specific thing. Apparently all versions have long loading times, even for the award ceremony. So it's not a Switch specific issue from what I understand. I mean, I would expect the Switch version to load faster overall anyway, because it's on a cartridge. Like, I've got the physical edition of this game. So yeah, I think now would be a good time to check out the adventure modes, now that I've gotten the feel for this a little bit. So let's try the adventure modes and see how we do. Play the original experience like it was back in the days. One character from beginning to end. No customization. Play with any items you've unlocked. Switch and customize your character and cart as you see fit. Do you think it would be better if I played it like this? Like, I'm not sure. Like, for anyone who's played Crash Team Racing, do you think this is the better way to play it? Or do you think that would kind of ruin the experience for me? So, which should I play? Nitro-Fueled or Classic Edition? Or the guy that won that cup was from Crash Nitro Kart specifically. You started with Classic yourself. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, it would be nice to try different characters, but you know what? Let's just do classic. Why not? So you only have one character to play for the entire game. I know how, like, I haven't had a chance to try anyone else besides Coco, but I'll just use Crash because he seems like the all-rounder character. I'm not sure if you can get, like, different awards or rewards and stuff during, like, the Nitro mode. In which case I might do a second playthrough off the stream. Don't expect me to do, like, a second playthrough on stream. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to playing the adventure mode, because if there's one thing kart racers need more, it's an adventure mode.
Greetings, creatures of this planet. I come to compete.
So you pesky Earth slugs like to race, eh? Well, I, nitrous oxide, am the fastest racer in the galaxy. I travel the stars looking for creatures to test my skills.
It's a little game I call survival of the fastest. Here's the way we play.
I challenge the best driver of your world to a race for the planet. If your driver wins,
I'll leave your miserable little rock alone. But if I win, I will turn your entire globe into a
concrete parking lot and make you my minions. Get ready to race for the fate of your planet.
Also, cool name, by the way, Nitrous Oxide, or Nitrous Oxide. I can't pronounce that right, but I don't know if this game has subtitles, because usually I like cutscenes with subtitles in them, because once in a while I'll accidentally talk over it. Again, sleeping. Okay then.
Welcome to the adventure area. You can travel around this area and practice your driving skills. The dots and stars on the map represent warp pads which lead to races. When they flash, it signifies they are open to play. To access a racetrack, drive into a warp pad that has an active warp vortex, and it will take you to the track's starting line. Finish the track in first place to win a trophy. As you collect more trophies, other tracks will unlock. Good luck, and drive fast.
So pretty much like Diddy Kong Racing, that's good. I do love how Diddy Kong Racing structures its like adventure mode, story mode thing. But yeah, there's a surprising lack of like kart racers that have like a sufficient like single player story mode of sorts. Like the closest Mario Kart has ever done to that was like the DS game, because it had like a mission mode thing in that, which was kind of fun. But yeah, I would love to see like Nintendo kind of take that idea to the next level and maybe like make a full story mode out of it. It wasn't just like missions that you had to complete, like objectives, there was also like boss fights in that game. And it wasn't like race a boss to the finish line, it was more like beat the boss with kart mechanics. Like there was one with like those bullies from Mario 64 and you have to like push it off the arena by like drifting around it and then pushing it from behind. That was fun, like stuff like that. I kind of wish Nintendo would have like continued that idea for subsequent games. Sadly, since the DS version, they've not really sort of expanded on that, let alone bring it back. So yeah, if Nintendo's listening, which I seriously doubt they will, please bring back a story/mission mode, because that would be nice. I don't know why I even bother to try going up there, it's probably not even worth it. Right, I think this race is in the bag. Yep, there we go. First place. Yeah, I kind of want to play Diddy Kong Racing again now, but I think I streamed like the DS version of that like 2 years ago. Which, not the best version of Diddy Kong Racing to be honest, but I think the reason I did play the DS version specifically was because I watched Vinny play the N64 version in its entirety back then. And I didn't want to like play the exact same version, so I figured like just to make things interesting I'd play the DS version instead. It's not terrible, but it has some issues compared to the original N64 game. It has some cool ideas in there, but it's not quite the same experience, I don't think.
Congratulations, you win a trophy. You can go faster through turns by power sliding. Press the power slide button while performing a hard turn.
Yeah, I kinda wish they told me that like 20 minutes ago, but okay. I'm gonna check something real quick. I don't see the options. Oh wait, it's the X button. Yeah, I don't know why that's turned off by default. Oh, you've got the original music as well? Let's try that. So this is like the PlayStation music then, I'm assuming? Right, let's go to this portal then. Are you going to do the 64 version? Not really sure, to be honest. Not anytime soon. Like I said, I played the DS version a couple years ago. Maybe I want to wait another year or so before I play the N64 version. But I will play Banjo-Kazooie later this year, since we now have Banjo-Kazooie coming to Smash. I think I'll wait until much closer to the DLC's release before I start Banjo-Kazooie, because there's going to be a lot of games during the summer that I want to play. Including like some older games that I've been planning for a while now, like Ocarina of Time 3D. I kinda want to get that started next month. This level reminds me of a Mario Kart. Fuck, which one? I think it was Mario Kart Wii. There was like a track that was kind of like this. Koopa Cape or something like that. Was that Mario Kart Wii or was that Mario Kart 8? I think it was Wii. Yeah, red Cortex. Like August or September. I tend not to really plan out the months of when I play games that are not like specifically releasing this year, if that makes sense. I'll get back to you on that. I'll let you know when I feel the time is right to start that. Ah! Piece of shit. I tried to drop that potion in front of him. Nope. Okay, well, I fucked up. Bastard! I fucked up my angling there of that drift. Yeah, gonna have to retry that. It's not even that difficult, really, but I screwed up at the last moment. Koopa Cape was Mario Kart Wii. I would say that's like one of my favourite tracks in Mario Kart. I kind of wish they'd bring that one back as a retro track, because I don't think it is in Mario Kart 8, now that I think about it. There we go. Oh, hi Cray, welcome to the stream. I'm giving the adventure mode a try. I'm quite liking it so far, now that I've understood that I'm actually way out in front at the moment, which was brilliant. But yeah, it took me a little while to understand the mechanics of like drifting and whatnot, but I've kind of got the hang of it now. I don't know if you've tried the online yet, but it's been a shitty mess of lag lately. What, for Switch or all platforms? I'm playing the Switch version right now. There we go. Easy victory. Beanox are working on a patch to fix it. Yeah, well, let's hope it's something they can correct soon then. I'll probably want to avoid playing online for the moment then. I mean, the adventure mode's going to tide me over for the time being. I think I'll go back to the new music because I don't have the nostalgia of the original game, so it's not like the legacy music's going to be like that. It's not going to mean that much to me because I've never heard the original soundtrack, so I'll go back to the new music. I don't know if we're going to see a Mario Kart 9 this generation, which is kind of sad. I mean, I would hope there would be a new Mario Kart specifically for Switch. I mean, if you remember, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a Wii U game that was on Wii U at first. But it seems like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe continues to sell like a lot of copies, which is good. But it also means Nintendo's probably not looking to make a new Mario Kart at the moment because they're making a lot of money off the existing one.
To get a turbo boost while power sliding, wait until the smoke from your exhaust turns black. Then press the power slide button. If you wait too long, you'll hear a backfire sound. and miss your chance for a boost.
Got a new set of tiles. I'm guessing the tiles are purely cosmetic, they don't actually change your stats or anything. I'm guessing all the cosmetics, all the body parts are just cosmetic only. I wouldn't mind if they made some more content for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Yeah, I was kind of hoping... Like, I know it has like a battle mode and all that in it, but I was kind of hoping that they would have made like more DLC, but it doesn't seem like they did.
Door, you must come in first place in all 4 races of this area.
Alright. But yeah, I was really hoping they could make like another couple like extra tracks and like maybe a few more characters and stuff, kind of like the last. See, in the Wii U version, they had like actual DLC for the game. The deluxe version has all that DLC included, like Link and some sort of Animal Crossing character, Isabelle or something like that, and like some of the extra tracks and whatnot. But yeah, all that stuff is on the deluxe version by default, but they haven't since like made any more content, which if they were to make content, I'd happily pay for it. But yeah, it's like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has been on the Switch for like over 2 years now, so I think the boat has kind of like shipped on that. Or no, that's not the wording for the expression, but I think it's like the ship has sailed on that. Yeah, I think that's the expression. But you know what I mean? I think they pretty much moved on from Mario Kart and they're just now just focusing on their other projects like Breath of the Wild 2 and whatnot. I just wish there was a bit more content for that game, despite the fact that it's already very feature complete as is. Because I do think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is my absolute favourite of the Mario Kart series by far. Kinda sounds like that guy sounds like Gollum from fucking Lord of the Rings. When you really get those consecutive boosts going off, like, back to back, it's very satisfying. Especially when you stop looking at the HUD just to gauge how far along it is. There we go. Oh, that was a bad idea. That'll do. That works. Shit. I don't know why I didn't throw that behind me. Oh, that was mines. I was wondering why there was a TNT box floating there, and then remembered I actually dropped that mid-air. Oh shit. Come on. It's all or nothing. There we go. Last corner as well. And we weren't even separated by a full second, that was like less than a second between us. But yeah, the reason, like, on top of the fact that I don't think a new Mario Kart is going to be coming out anytime soon, because like the Switch version continues to sell unusually well, is because there's like a mobile game they're like working on that's like in beta at the moment that's coming out soon. So I don't know what the likelihood is of, like, as much as I want a new Mario Kart game, I don't think they're going to be making one this generation. It feels like they're focusing on a lot of other stuff at the moment. And I think maybe we'll get a new Mario Kart when the next system comes out, which is not going to be for like another 4 years or so. So yeah, that kind of sucks. I mean, I'm happy we got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on Switch, but that game's been out since 2012, I think. So it would be nice to see like a new actual Mario Kart.
When you get a TNT crate on your head, start hopping immediately. If you react fast and hop enough times, the TNT crate will fall off your head before it explodes.
I've got a good feeling we'll see Odyssey 2 next year. You know, I wouldn't be surprised by that. I think I mentioned this already, but when they first announced like Breath of the Wild 2, I think I said it on the stream, but I was pretty sure that the reason that that's happening is because, well, there was so many ideas and concepts that they couldn't include in the first game that they decided to like make a second game out of it. And that was exactly what they did with Mario Galaxy 1, like they had like so many ideas they couldn't fit into the game, so they made like a second game out of it. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see that for Mario Odyssey as well, like make a Mario Odyssey 2 using stuff that they couldn't really use for the first game. And I'd be all for that. Like, I'm down for them doing that. I hope that's the case. At the very least, we're getting Breath of the Wild 2, so that's something to look forward to. Should keep us tied over until Metroid Prime 4, which at this rate we might not see that game until the end of the generation, because they had to like start from scratch. I mean, I can wait a few years for it. I just hope they release Metroid Prime Trilogy at some point soon, so that I can play all the games beforehand, because I've only ever played and beaten the first Metroid Prime. I played some of 2, but I didn't really get too far into it. I wasn't super crazy about how that game handled the Light World, Dark World mechanic, but if the trilogy comes out on Switch, I'll give that game another go. I've never played Metroid Prime 3, but apparently that game's pretty good as well. Right, so here's a new track I've not seen yet. Did I switch back to the new music, or are we still using legacy music? Yeah, we're still using legacy music. Let's turn that off. Damn it. Ah, shit. Poor turning. See, this track seems to be better designed for the whole boosting mechanic, because some tracks like Cortex's Castle don't really seem to accommodate for like back-to-back drifting without heavily punishing you. This one feels much more natural for that mechanic, which is great. It feels really satisfying using it like constantly. I'm sure with Cortex's Castle it is possible to like constantly use it if you're good enough. But overall, with my like first try with that track during that Nitro Cup, I was kind of struggling trying to even use like a couple of them without going off the edge of the track. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. I thought I just cleared that. And of course I get hit once, and then everybody catches up. Shit. This is where I start to fuck up, isn't it? There we go. First place. I haven't even tried that track yet, so I'm kind of surprised I got first place. Considering the fact that they had a delay for, it'd be really odd if they didn't re-release the trilogy. It's been quite some time since the trilogy was even added to the Wii U shop. I'm also half expecting to see a second Metroid announced before Metroid Prime 4. Yeah, I think I mentioned that myself a while back. I wouldn't be surprised if we get like a 2D Metroid before Metroid Prime 4, because those games don't take anywhere near as long as the 3D installments. And it has been a couple years since Samus Returns, so I could totally see there being a new 2D Metroid for the Switch in the next year or so. I would hope that's the case, because I would like to see them to continue to maybe like make a new Metroid game, but in that 2D style, but taking the mechanics and ideas that were applied in Samus Returns, like the combat mechanics and stuff. I loved how that game played. Like, I streamed that game in its entirety, since I've got... That was like one of the first 3DS games that were like new at the time that I streamed, because I had like the capture device at that time. Like, not that long after I got the capture card, I streamed that, I think. Like a few months after I got that capture device, so I found that like playthrough very memorable because of that. Speaking of 3DS games and streaming, I don't know what I'm going to do Bowser's Inside Story remake yet. I think I'm going to wait a while. But I will be streaming Ocarina of Time 3D next month. Sometime in mid-July. Are you crazy enough to race me? Alright, sure. I should face Oxide in the big race. I'll show you while driving. The last one across the line is a rotten something. I didn't quite catch all that. Got a new cart. Alright, boss time. Let's go. So it's pretty much structured like Diddy Kong Racing for the most part. It's win races, and then race against the boss. But yeah, I can imagine... I mean, considering we did get Metroid Prime Trilogy on the Wii U, I imagine it wouldn't take too much resources and time to like port that game over to the Switch. And as for Metroid Prime 3, you can easily like map the Joy-Cons like they're the Wii Remote and Nunchuck, if you want to do that. Well, you can do that for all three games, since the first two games were retroactively had like Wiimote and Nunchuck controls. But yeah, they could totally do that, and they could also like just add a Pro Controller support for people who want to play it the traditional way. And for Metroid Prime 3 that has like motion control specific inputs, you can just like rebind that to buttons. Shit. Ah! This is gonna be annoying. Oh, I thought that said 5 laps there for a second. It says 3, so standard lap count. Shit! Bleh. You fucker. Yeah, something tells me I'm probably not going to win this first time. I was hoping to get in front of him, hit him with that TNT, but fuck it, we'll do this instead. Yeah, get wrecked. The one time where I really should be on point with my drifting and I'm just making all the mistakes tonight. There we go. Victory is ours. If it wasn't for that triple missile, I probably wouldn't have won that. What was his name again? Oh, there it is, the Ripperoo. You're crazier than me, best. Get head checked if you think you can beat Oxide. Have a key, good luck, you'll need it. Alright then. Yeah, I kinda remember Ripperoo from the first Crash Bandicoot game when I played the Insane Trilogy a couple years ago.
Congratulations on opening this new area. Here you will find 4 more tracks to race. Good luck.
Nice. So yeah, beating the bosses will unlock a new character. Specifically the boss themselves. Oh, right, it's that button. Getting my buttons mixed up again. Like, if I'm not playing, like, if there's a downtime of like more than a minute, I forget what the buttons are for a moment. Actually, hang on a minute, what is that pink diamond in the middle? Is that like an optional challenge? I'll give that a quick try.
Collect every crystal in the arena before the time runs out. If you get them all, you will win a prize.
Alright, so yeah, it's an optional challenge. So I'm assuming this will count toward 100% because there is like one character that requires 100%ing the adventure mode. So yeah, so far I'm quite enjoying this. This is a pretty damn solid kart racing game. And from what I've heard from people who have played this and have played the original, it's a very faithful recreation. Shit. Well, I'm probably not going to get it now, but I'll try anyway. It also gives me a chance to practice the brake turning as well. Alright, I think I see how to get that one. Right, okay. I mean, 17 out of 20 is not bad for my first try, considering I started really badly, so I'll try that again. Give this a few tries if I need to. Also, I like that big skull rock there in the middle. Just a big cortex head. Also, this music sounds pretty good. I'm assuming this is like the battle music, because this game does have a battle mode from what I understand. That was another thing that I liked about Diddy Kong Racing, like, you had like the races and the bosses, but there was also like these battle minigames that you had to do as well. To like get the plot MacGuffins to like get the best ending. Come on. How did I miss that? Shit! Wrong button. I don't know why I pressed brake and not hop. I'll get all the ones on the outside first and then try to get the ones on the bridge. Shit! Fucking pressed the jump button too late. Well, at least I got another boost. There we go. I don't think I'll get these last three in time, but I'm doing a bit better than the last time, so it'll probably take me at least one more try to get this. Oh nice, I got it. Nice. With less than 1 second to spare. I didn't think I was going to make that as well. Good challenge. Yeah, now I'm really curious to watch part 1 of Vinny's playthrough of this, because even though I've not seen it, I've heard from a friend, Deej told me when he watched it, Vinny got extremely salty playing that game. I haven't really been feeling that much salt overall. Like, yeah, there's been some minor frustrations with like trying to get first in some tracks, but overall I'm having a good time.
The more Wumpa Fruit you collect, the faster your cart will go. If you collect and hold 10 Wumpa Fruits, you'll be juiced up, and your power-up will become more potent.
It'll probably be quite entertaining as well. Got a new decal. Alright. So you know how like there's like different decals for the numbers on the front of your cart, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on? I wonder if there's a number 69, because I tend to make a joke of like seeing number 69 appear in games that I play on the stream. So it would be nice to get like decal number 69 and just slap that on the front of my cart. Just forever curse my cart. Right, so let's go to the next area. There's like additional challenges here, but we'll come back to those. I'm just going to go to the next area now. Or is this the next area? Oh wait, this is the next area, but never mind.
You must have 2 boss keys to open this door. You can race a boss after beating all 4 tracks in an area.
Oh wait, these are like different things. No, this is the same area. Right, never mind. So... I think I know where I'm going now. I think I need to go this way. Yeah, it's down this way. God, that triple boosting mechanic is so satisfying. Right, couple new races in here. Yeah, this is by no means an easy game, but I do quite. It is like I struggled a little bit at first because I didn't understand like the boosting mechanics for the most part, but I eventually figured it out. And now that I sort of got to grips with it a bit, I'm quite enjoying the challenge so far. So yeah, they've got that mechanic there as well, where if you jump off a big ledge, you get like a boost. Kind of like the stunt jumps in Mario Kart, but it only works for like bigger jumps and not like just any small bump. That fucking skillful dodge though. That unintentional skillful dodge. Ah. Couldn't dodge my way out of that one though. Aye. And this is where like 10 people now take over. Yep. That'll probably make the difference, to be honest. Oh, I barely grabbed first place there, thanks to that boost. Oof. I knew as soon as I hit that fire, someone was going to catch up to me again. I'm not sure if it's rubber banding or if the AI is just that fucking aggressive in this game. There we go, yet another trophy.
Congratulations, you win a trophy. To get around a tight turn, or to face a direction quickly, use the brake slide by pressing and holding the brake button while turning hard.
Right, so I won't be playing this for much longer, maybe like another 20 minutes or so, because I'm going to stop very shortly. But I'll see if I can maybe get enough races complete so that I can get to the next boss. At the very least I'll do a couple more races. Cocoa Park. Is this the one with the rainbow in the background? And the big Cocoa statue? Of course, I've seen some of these tracks already because I played like the first two cups before I started adventure mode. But I guess as we get further into the game, I'm gonna see like mostly new tracks that I've not seen yet. But yeah, some of these cups, some of these tracks rather, I've already seen in the first two cups. I haven't seen the Aku Starman thing in a while. Oh, there we go. The game is sentient, it listened to me. Someone was right behind me there. Shit. Don't you love it when you try to press A to stop the roulette, but you took too long, so you accidentally use up the item that it stopped on? Here we go, final stretch. There we go. Easy. Yeah, it's really useful. You go super fast and it's just got a huge hitbox around you that will hit anything pretty much. for all intents and purposes, it's pretty much just the Starman from Mario, but unlike Mario Kart, it doesn't relegate it to like 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th and all that jazz. You can actually get it in high positions as well. It just comes down to whether or not the game is nice enough to give you it. I mean, I got it in like first place that time, I think, or second place. In terms of like item balancing, the only Mario Kart game to ever give you a Starman in second place was the Super Circuit game on GBA. Any other game it would be like below 5th or below 4th.
The bigger the turbo you'll get when you land. For big turbos, try to get extra airtime by hopping off jumps using the hop button.
Is it just me, or am I... Got a new sticker. Am I the only one that thinks of, fuck, what's that character from Diddy Kong Racing called again? I'm trying to remember it. It begins... I don't remember what letter it begins with, but it ends with Z. Or J. I think it's Taj. T-A-J. Oh, the race is up there, right. Like the elephant genie. But yes, I think of like the genie from, like the elephant genie from Diddy Kong Racing whenever I see like Aku appear, just to like give me some advice, because he did that as well in between races. So yeah, we'll see if I can get a couple more races done, and then if there's a boss after that, I'll attempt it. And then we can open the door that requires 2 keys next time I play this. So yeah, like I said, the Switch version runs really nicely. Obviously not the best graphics, and obviously not as high of a resolution in docked modes. Like, I think it's maybe... I don't know, it might be 720p or 900p, I don't think it's like a full 1080, but it still looks damn nice at this current resolution. They did a good job. They did a good job porting this to the Switch and getting it out day and date with the other versions. I don't know why I sounded like fucking Coach Z from Homestar Runner there for a second. Good job! Hey, Homestar, you did a good job there! Oh, it's this level, right, okay. I hate those fucking piranhas. Nice. Oh, I'm surprised that piranha didn't eat me there. I was well within range. Oh. Kind of messed up my turn there. I am doing way better this time though than I did the last time I played this level. Nice. Oh, fuck. That's gonna cost me. Oh my god. Still everything to play for. Bastard, I didn't want that to happen. I was going to throw that at Cortex. Oh, that's a shame. Well, rip. Fucking rip any chances. Yeah, that's too close to the finish line. Gonna have to do that one again. Note to self, do not boost drift there, it's not worth it. Good. I don't know why that piranha sometimes does not grab me, but I'm not complaining. Yep, fuck! Gotta love it when you clip against the corner like that. Yeah! That's not as forgiving as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's like musical highway track, where it's like you can kinda graze along the area where the piranha tries to grab you, but you can still run past him without him actually eating you. Not so much in this game. If you even so much as graze that soil, you're getting fucking eaten. I could still... Never mind. I was gonna say I could still pull back and, like, get first, but I pretty much squandered that before I could even finish that thought. Yeah, I'm trying not to let the plants eat me. But I keep thinking it's like Mario Kart where you have a little bit of semblance of leeway like at the edge of the soil. So that like I'm trying to cut as many corners as possible to stay ahead of the competition. Oh fuck. Right, good. I had to cancel that drift there to avoid that. But yeah, I've got to be really careful when it comes to some of those. Ugh! That turn sucks though. Also, I just realised there's a shortcut up there. I could try going for that next time, I don't know. I'll see how things go for the next time I do this. Yeah, I have to slow down when I get to that part. I'm glad that both games I played tonight, like 2 new games that I bought today, I'm glad that I don't regret buying either game. Shit! Oh, that was lucky. Don't know if that was even worth it. I mean, I'm in first for now, but... There we go. That was close. Less than a second apart. You unlocked a new skin, Skunk Crash. So yeah, a bunch of like alt costumes for characters as well as characters to unlock. Just gonna move the microphone a little bit. There's a slight blind spot on the soil to the far left, but it's honestly not worth chancing it. Yeah, I didn't mean to like drift into that part by accident. I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. I didn't mean to go into that part. I thought I was going to get eaten, but I got lucky, I guess. But yeah, the other game I played before this one, My Friend Pedro. Pretty fucking good game so far. Devolver have a really good track record of really fun games, like really fun indie games that they publish. And My Friend Pedro is yet another good game under the belt. So I'm kind of glad to see that it is as good as I was hoping it would be.
Win a trophy.
Right, one more race and then the boss. You should try the Devolver Bootleg, it's cheap and really fun. You know, I forgot about that actually. I thought about buying it because it's only like $5. I might buy that and then stream it because I think that would be like a fun little streaming game. I'm not really sure when I'll do that though, because there's like a lot of games I'm playing at the moment. I mean, it's a small game. I want to get back to Birth by Sleep, which I think I will do tomorrow in like some other game, but if I have free time in the week to come before Mario Maker 2 releases, I'll probably check that out. Dingo Canyons. Right, that's the new track. This one looks fun. I'm getting some Wario Gulch Mines vibe from this one. Oh, that's an unfortunate place to get hit. So yeah, I think Vinny won't be streaming over the weekend because he's away off to too many games. I think that's the convention that's happening this weekend. Not doing amazing on this track. I can still grab first place if I play this right. Shit! I tried to swerve for the other question mark box because I thought I was going to hit that one, but I ended up playing myself and missing both. Nah, didn't think so. Right, we'll give that another shot. I'll be wrapping the stream up very shortly, but I'll see if I can at least beat this track and maybe the boss race. think I found the perfect time to get the most optimal starting boost. Shit. Mistimed that second boost. Whoa! Fucking 3 or 4 bombs just rolling down there. Well, maybe not that many bombs, but it looked like there was more than one bomb on the screen. And of course I had to get hit by one of them. Nice. Oh. I hate being stuck in the middle of a pack because that's where you're most susceptible to getting fucking destroyed by the competition. Oh yeah, so I wanted to talk about something actually before I wrap the stream up because it was kind of funny to me. So EA has been like having this sort of like hearing with UK Commons about like the whole loot box situation, where basically they're talking about like, is it ethical? And basically the Commons are like asking them really tough questions and like trying to basically get them to admit what we already know about like the whole loot box situation, where it's just like their business practices are like extremely unethical and all that. But yeah, basically this one guy in the House of Commons basically asking them, are these loot boxes ethical? And they say, oh, we don't call them loot boxes, and yes, we do think they're ethical, we call them surprise mechanics. Like, really, EA? Like, you don't really, you can't just rename something and expect it to have a completely different connotation. It's the exact same thing, it doesn't matter what you call it. You can call it God's ejaculation for all I care. I know that's a terrible thing to say, but I was trying to think of what's the most like good thing. I mean, I don't know. Just you can call it euphoria. We'll just say that you can call it euphoria, but it's still not. It's still loot boxes. It's still shit. I can't even think of a good. Can't even think of a good. I can't even think of the word to describe what I was trying to say. I am terrible at coming up with words. But yeah, EA can go fuck themselves, frankly. But you know what the funny thing is, and a few people pointed this out online. They tried to dress it up as something like nice by basically comparing it to like trading cards and like surprise toys, which those are absolutely nothing alike. Like, those are not like something that you continuously put tons of money into in gambling. I mean, trading cards, you could kind of make that argument, but you have to remember these are like full-priced games that basically prey on people's like addictive tendencies because they're designed to make you get that what's that sort of brain drug that you get when you feel good about something? Dopamine? Yeah, they're designed to trigger that dopamine effect. Buying a pack of trading cards does not do that. Like, you'll feel good if you get a good card, but it's not like, oh well, I spent 3 packs and I couldn't get the cards. I'll just wait until I get some more money to... I'll wait until I get some more money and like spend responsibly. Like, I don't know anyone who like goes absolutely insane buying trading cards. It's not like a gambling machine where it gives you like flashing lights and sound effects to make you feel good. It's not designed to prey on those addictive tendencies. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Yeah, I'm just gonna restart that. That's terrible. But yeah, it's ridiculous how they even think about, like, they're trying to take these other things and sort of compare it to make it sound good. And of course they have to try and give it a different name, surprise mechanics. So if you've watched my streams, whenever I talk about a shitty video game practice, I don't just call it a loot box, or I don't just call it a microtransaction. I call them loot box bullshit, and I call them microtransaction bullshit, because that's what they are. So I guess I've got a new term for my streams now. Surprise mechanic bullshit. So if you want to play that game, EA, that's what I'm going to call them from now on. Let's do that then. God, I hope Jedi Fallen Order doesn't have surprise mechanics bullshit. And it wasn't that long ago that EA was trying to use the word loot boxes for positive press. Okay, there was 3 bombs. I guess someone was just spamming all 3 of them. But yeah, not that long ago, EA was like, oh look, we're not putting loot boxes in our game. Yay, we're doing something good. Of course, when they're under severe scrutiny from, like, the government, they try to change the name to give them... basically give them something of a positive light to change the narrative. Oh, it's not loot boxes, it's surprise mechanics. I was about to say gambling mechanics, but that's also an apt description. Right, final lap. Let's see if I can actually maintain first this time. I don't know why I'm struggling with this track compared to the other tracks. There's someone right behind me. Nice. Fucking exploded as I crossed the finish line, but I still won. That was not an easy track, by any means. How many tries did I take on that one? Like 4 or 5? But yeah, it's really fucking shady the way that EA thinks they can just keep getting away with this bullshit. I'm glad to see that people have been pushing back ever since, like, Battlefront 2. Because I think that was, like, the straw that broke the camel's back, pretty much. Because it was, like, a potentially great Star Wars multiplayer game completely marred by, like, absolutely shitty loot box bullshit practice, and all that shitty stuff. I was going to say and all that fun stuff because I tend to say that a lot when I'm, like, trying to think of another word for it, etc. But, you know, it sounds better saying it like that. I can't imagine working for EA.
Papu much tired of watching puny slugs race so slow. Papu wanting action to lay Boom down big and prove Papu is world's best driver.
So I remember this guy from Crash 1.
You munch tracks.
The big shaman. Right, let me read what that message was. I can't imagine working for EA. I mean, it's no secret at this point of the gaming community's disdain for the company. Like, what they offer to their employees and convince them to work for them. Cannot be job security. I keep hearing of layoffs from them. Yeah, EA and, like, some other of these big AAA developers and, like, publishers, like Activision as well. Like, they've been known to, like, have massive layoffs to compensate for, like, underwhelming sales of, like, games that they hope sell big. Like Battlefield, for instance, like the new Battlefield game sold absolutely abysmally, so when it came time to basically save face financially, they were like, yeah, we can just cut a few hundred people from our workforce. We'll save a lot of money that way. That works. That'll appease the stockholders. That'll appease our financial corporate overlords. It's fucking ridiculous. I couldn't imagine working at a company like EA that has to deal with that shit, where your job is on the line all the fucking time. It's really unfair, quite frankly. No way, I was turning around there. Yeah, let's do this boss fight and then I'm gonna stop for tonight. But yeah, it's just... When will EA get it that this is not the fucking way to go to keep your company, your customers' best interests? Because your customers will turn their backs on you when you keep doing this shit. Like, all the goodwill that they potentially have tried to scavenge, and they pretty much just, like, destroy it. Like, I'm still cautiously optimistic about Jedi Fallen Order, because that's, like, the only good game that they're making right now, because that's being made by a competent studio and it actually looks good. But I'm still very cautious about the whole potentially adding in microtransactions or surprise mechanics. So I wonder what his gimmick is. Oh, he throws potion bottles. Shit. Nice. Yeah. I'm terrible at timing that on those narrow corners. Nice. Maybe that's why that thing didn't eat me, because it was eating someone else at the time. Because I noticed the vines come out onto the soil when he got ate, which is what I think happened the last time. I'm gonna hold on to these missiles for the third lap. Oh shit. I could be wrong on like the vines thing there, because it didn't it didn't look like it for that one, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe there is a blind spot, I couldn't tell you. Fuck. Unbelievable, fuck you. Give me 3 missiles, please. I need this. Oh, that works. Thank you, Aku Aku, you came at the perfect time. Victory is mine. There we go. And there wasn't even that big of a difference between us, less than a second apart. Getting some really fucking close calls tonight. Oof. What was his name again? Papu Papu?
Papu
Yeah.
not himself today. Maybe Papu not eating a big breakfast. Oh. You are fast for being so small. Here's key to help.
Okay.
Oxide much bigger problem for you. Him not as big, but him much more grumpy.
Right, well, I think that's a good place to stop then. As soon as I can save the game, we'll put a pin in that for now. I quite like this game so far, it's really good. It's definitely challenging, like more challenging than Mario Kart, but I quite like the mechanics of the drift boosting and the way it handles. Once you get a grip of it, it's pretty enjoyable. I'm surprised I adapted to the controls so quickly, because I thought I was going to struggle with them all night. But it only took me like 30-40 minutes to understand it, and then I was like, yeah, that works. I can work with that. So the next place will be the ice area. And we got Papu Papu. So yeah, next time I play this will be this arena, this area, with the ice door above. So I'm assuming the game auto-saves, because I don't see a save option there, so I'll just check to make sure the game did save. It probably saves after every like completed track or boss. Yeah, it saves after every completed track then. Right, that's cool then. So, first impressions, I really like this so far. It's a damn solid kart racer. I can see why a lot of people love this game, or loved this game when it first came out. I never played the original PlayStation game growing up, but I'm kind of glad to see that they did remake this game, and it's actually pretty damn solid. I guess before I stop real quick, I'm going to see if I've got enough coins to buy shit. I think I do. Okay, so there's no microtransactions in this game, but they do have like a Fortnite storefront system thing going on here where they rotate stuff like every 24 hours, which I'm not super keen on that idea because it means you have to like play the game every day to get different things, and you have to like play a lot to get everything in a single day. I mean, I'm sure things that I miss will eventually rotate back in, but I'm not super keen on that idea, but at least there's no microtransaction bullshit in here. So, real question for you guys before I wrap this up. Can I unlock this character in-game, Crunch, or can I only buy him in the store? Because, wow, he's a big boy. I thought it was going to be like a smaller Bandicoot, but no, he's like fucking Knuckles the Echidna. He's like the Sonic Boom Knuckles. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure if this is the only way to unlock him, or if you have to like complete a certain challenge or something. In fact, I know what I can do. Hang on. If I go to local arcade single race, and where is... Right, okay, character select. Where is Crunch? Unlockable in the pit stop. Right, so you have to buy him. Right, okay, let's just do that real quick since I've got the money for it. I'll try to buy characters rather than going for other shit, because that's like the more important unlockables. Back one. So I'll probably play a little bit of this off the stream just so I can get some more coins, but I won't do any of the adventure mode unless I stream this game, so you won't miss any of that at least. I'll maybe give the online mode a little try as well, see what the state of that is at the moment, because apparently it's a bit broken at the moment. So I'll probably try that at some point off the stream, and then next time I stream this, I'll do some more adventure modes. Don't have enough coins for that one though. But yeah, we'll do some more adventure mode next time I stream this, maybe a couple more cups to that, and then try out battle mode I guess, and then I have no idea what these are, these two, but I'll maybe check out at least one of them. So overall, a pretty damn good game. Nice remake so far, and a pretty feature complete package as far as kart racers go. So I'm looking forward to playing more of this. I'll probably play it in the next day or two.